Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I've been having such a hard time getting back on track ever since daylight saving. I've just been feeling super lazy, not really myself, and just hard to focus. So I decided that I needed a hard reset, and I want to share that with you guys in this Sunday hard reset vlog. First thing I do to kick off my hard reset is to wake up early and tech free. I've been noticing that I've been on my phone so much lately, and sometimes it gets a little bit difficult because I am having to be on here as, a social media person, but it's been throwing me off, and I actually don't like to focus on all of those busy things right when I wake up. So I've changed it to making sure that my phone is away. I wake up gently. I take my time to return back to myself. I don't put my feet on the ground right away. And I'm just taking a moment before life starts. The next important part of my hard reset is to do the least to prep for the most. So if you're new here, the most for me is actually motherhood. I do this singularly, and if you can relate, if you are a single parent, you know that it takes an insane amount of prep to get yourself in that mindset. At my toddler's age, she needs a whole heck of a lot of attention, and sometimes if I'm running on low spirit or low energy myself, it's really difficult for me to give her that time because I just feel like I need it for myself. And if we're both clashing for what we need and it's the same thing, I feel like she doesn't get the best version of me. So it's important that I wake up early again, start getting into that habit so that I store some energy for myself or restore that energy for myself. Staying silent really helps me to do that, where I don't have to worry about anyone else's needs. I don't immediately have to communicate, explain myself, answer questions, or anything else that she may need right away. And so I find that sitting in silence for a couple of minutes really helps me become a better parent. So after she wakes up, I want to get back into not skipping breakfast. So I recently just learned that for a woman, breakfast is the most important meal. Not only is that the most important meal, but that I should be increasing the amount of protein that I am eating. So I want to get back into making sure that I am making breakfast every single morning, and that Cadence sees me eating breakfast so that it becomes a habit for her as well. And then because she's so observant, hopefully she'll remind me if I am skipping breakfast that I do need to eat as well. Up next, I like to prep for the week by prepping for meals using Pinterest. If you're interested in my method, check out my last vlog for my method. Hey, hit it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, she just makes my heart smile. Do you like stickers?
So it's important for me to get back into doing the groceries at the top of the week because then I can make sure that I'm having healthy options placed in the house for us. I like to get back into stop ordering out as much as I've been doing. And if I have healthy options in the house, I know I'll be making healthier choices, and that way Cadence will also have healthier meals. Once I put Cadence down for a nap, I like to do something for myself. My absolute favorite pastime is just getting fresh flowers in the house, arranging them. I make one for her and I make one for myself. She picks out her own flowers, I pick out my flowers, and it's always been something that really calms me. It helps me recenter myself. While I do this, I tend to either watch like any vlogs that I've missed out on, call my mom during this time, just get something done that I've been putting off because I allow myself to slow down and check in with myself. Oftentimes while I'm doing the flower arrangements, I'm talking to myself in my head, like just asking, what is it that, I feel like I've been missing? How can I address that? any other check-in questions with myself, I find that they happen during this time when I'm making these flower arrangements. I have been making excuses for the past week and a half as to why I don't have fresh flowers in the house, or I didn't have time to go get fresh flowers to do. So I've been missing out on doing something for myself to break up the day. So I was really glad that this hard reset came about, because I really needed to get back on track with the things I do to check in with myself that aren't as traditional as just journaling or any other way that we are kind of hard programmed to check in with ourselves, because that doesn't always work. And especially if you find yourself in a rut, you need to switch up what it is that you're doing. And this is my switch up. I like to channel my thoughts, my feelings, and those check-ins with myself during making floral arrangements. For a hard reset, I definitely take time to pour into myself. This isn't something I would typically do on just a regular Sunday reset, but because, again, I am trying to get myself not only back in track, but to that next level that I really feel like my body or my spirit is pushing to, I take the time to teach myself something new or get better at something that I've already been doing. During this Sunday hard reset, I took the time to make sure to learn how to boost my numbers or my engagement, or just overall do YouTube better. This is something that I really want to last long term. I really want to know the ins and outs, not just the surface. I feel like once you put your energy into something, it will grow. And I didn't want to just guess at what the best thing to do is anymore. I didn't want to just, oh, well, this looks cool to do, or this person's doing this, let me do this as well. I want to be the best I can be within my own lane. So I definitely took the time out to just look at some other YouTubes with some information, and then took some notes on that. And I plan to implement and practice these things as I continue to film my videos, edit my videos, and upload those videos. The next part of my reset is always organizing my space. This is something you could find me doing even if it's not a Sunday reset, but especially on my Sunday resets and my hard resets, I make sure that everything and anything I have in my home is organized. I just cannot deal with a messy house. It's difficult to do so with a toddler, but I think she follows along with mommy and knows to keep her things in order as best as possible, of course. But for myself, I just take this time to really, whatever tornado I've created during the week or maybe the day before, I get it all together. For this hard reset, I had smaller things that I needed to organize. So I went ahead and did that while I was finishing up my little lunch and learn moment. I just feel like when your area or your space is messy, so are your thoughts. The area or the environment that you're in really produces either a negative outcome or a positive outcome. So if you have a clean space, you have room to think. If you have a messy space, you're obviously going to be focused on the mess, or you might not even feel that you're focused on the mess, but your body and your thoughts are affected by that. Hey guys, so I am at my last part of like the only thing I want to organize today. Everything else was kind of like already clean, so I didn't have to do like too much housekeeping today. But one thing I definitely wanted to do for this hard reset was just to make sure that my bathroom is organized, because I've been coming in here and kind of just like unable to find products readily that I want to use, especially for my morning routine and then for my night routine. And that's because I'm getting, I'm super blessed too, but I'm getting a lot of PR packages as of late, on top of me like starting to buy more makeup that I know I want to use, things that I want to test, and it's overwhelming my cabinet and I like cannot get to the things I want. So it's causing me to have to buy some new storage, and I got these two new pieces of storage, acrylic storage for underneath situation here. I originally thought these were going to be a little bit bigger, so I may need to order 2 more of them, depending on like what I come up with here. But these will help like regardless. At least they'll take some of the powders or whatever else that I can get to. But yeah, like it's just huge for me to just be able to readily reach what I need when I need it, so that I'm not like accidentally buying double of something, so that I'm you know, also just not like wasting anything at all. And then just thinking of waste, thinking of like resetting, thinking of like simplifying my life, organizing things so that I'm able to like move forward, less stress, or as least stress as possible. I think I also need to really be more conscious of like how much stuff I'm taking in. I'm pretty good at keeping my spaces minimal. Like I just do not like pack things. I don't keep a lot of stuff. Like I'm very, you know, like I know what should be here and what should not be here. And I'm ready to throw something out at all times. Like I don't have that issue, but I do think with my beauty stuff as of late, I have been getting a little bit out of hand. So yeah, I'm gonna be paying more attention to that for sure, to just like all encompassing, here's a reset. And so my beauty intake and my beauty organization also counts in that. So I'm gonna go ahead and organize this now, and back to our montage. As the day winds down, I like to get into quality and intentional time with my daughter. Playing with my daughter is not my ministry. Playing at all is really not my ministry, and I can say that as an honest mom, showing up honestly on all of my platforms. I do not enjoy the constant need to play all the time, especially because I have a lot to get done in order to sustain us both. So for my hard reset, I really decided that I'm going to start being intentional with the time I spend with her, and that to refocus myself on the fact that it is about quality, not quantity. So I want to make sure that I'm giving her at least 1 hour in the day that we are doing something that she chooses, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm not on my phone, or I'm not usually recording it. So I think this is going to be a healthy reset for not only me, but definitely for my daughter. And then lastly, I make sure to seal the night with self-care before bed. This is where I remind myself that one reset might not fix it all, but at least I tried, and now I know I have set intentions for the rest of the week.